Yes, of course we're still making money. What kind of question is that? Yes, no, do not even worry about it, old pal, please. We have immigrants coming in from all over, men, women, and children, flocking to our factories and... Yes, immigrants, of course, my lad. What was that? You said conditions. Yes. Have the swine got to you too? Talking about how unbearable my factories are and how they cannot stand it. Oh, it's all blasphemous, it truly is. Listen, we've filled the pockets of these vile peasants. Why should we have to do anything else for them? Oh. Yes, and I suppose you've heard about the unions. Oh, you've not? Oh, Haymarket and Marketsburg, yes, the vile peasants have even taken to the railroads and blocked them. It is truly insane, old chap. No, don't worry. Listen, I have to go. But if you have any sort of concern, just simply tighten the leash a bit. Put a yellow dog contract on them so legally they can't form unions. Okay, well, I must go now. Ta-ta, goodbye. My goodness, a day of counting money sure does make a man tired. Off to bed then. All right. And $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $400 million.
Get up, you greedy, unremorseful idiot.
Who's that? Who are you? What is your name?
I'm the ghost of male laborers, present and future. And I've come to show you all the wrongs you committed against us, and to show you what the future could hold if you change your ways.
Oh, please, my men are treated splendidly. There's nothing wrong with my factory.
Silence. Take a look at these men. There are over 5 million industrial employees in America experiencing the same horrid conditions. Men working 10-hour jobs 6 days a week for barely enough to survive. And that's if they survive at all.
Well, now, sometimes here and there maybe there's a scratch, but overall my men are treated just fine. My conditions are nothing more...
You're a blind man. If things don't improve, you will have the deaths of nearly 35,000 workers on your hands by 1900.
35,000 of my workers? You must be out of your mind. That is preposterous. There is no way that...
However, if you implement safety regulations and provide workers' compensation, the death toll will lower from 35,000 to 4,600 in 2011.
Well, you know, perhaps I could change a few things here and there, but there's nothing to change. My factories are just...
It is this ignorance that has called the three of us upon you tonight.
3 of us? You mean there's 2 more of you? Tell me who you are right now, and I will not stand for this. I have things to do.
Silence. I am the ghost of female laborers, present and future.
Oh, vile woman, what do you want from me?
The
Goodness.
treatment of female workers in your factories and others like them are atrocious. I've come to show you the error of your ways before it's too late.
Excuse me a moment. Now, before me, there was barely any female workers in the factories. In fact, 50 years ago, it was very rare to even find a...
You simply don't understand.
Oh, I do. In fact, in 1880, there were 2.8 million female workers. Now, in 1990, there will be 8.6, and I project that in 2012, there will be 74.8 million female workers. Now, I am doing good by these projections. There is no way I'm doing a bad deed. You can
Not
see...
when female employees are fired for becoming pregnant, and not when female employees make only half of the man's salary. If you don't change your ways, then this pay gap may persist well into the future.
What do you know? You're a woman.
You imbecile. Just look at the horrible conditions you impose on your workers. Women work just as hard as men, but are still kept down because of their gender. You must fix this now.
Well, perhaps I could change a few things here and there. You know, maybe, okay, accommodate the women a little bit, but I'm still doing you a favor. What can't you understand about this? I am doing a good thing for women.
If the next visitor doesn't change your perspective, you and your business will suffer greatly.
Me and my business? Now, what do you mean by this? My business will suffer greatly. You're so vague. All of you ghosts trying to change my mind.
I am the ghost of child laborers, present and future.
Oh my goodness, leave me alone. Oh.
Leave you alone? Why can't you leave poor children alone and out of factories? Kids as young as 8 years old are being dragged from their homes and made to work long, hard hours.
Oh, but please, I'm giving children an opportunity. They can take the money and go buy candy and whatnot, whatever kids do, and, you know, some toy.
How can they spend any of it when they're working just as much as the adults? Don't you understand that most of these kids forfeit their earnings to help support their families?
Oh, please, this is what? These conditions you're showing me are not at all what my factory... This is not what my factories look like. I implore you to... This is not mine. Please, not even.
An average industrial working man is paid $483 per year. Children are paid only 1/3 of this amount if they're lucky.
But, well, I'm giving them an opportunity to stay out of trouble. Without
it, they would have time for a childhood and an education. You must push for child labor laws and get kids out of factories as soon as possible.
You must understand, this isn't the best way to go. You must... I don't think it's... Fine, okay. You've convinced me. I will change my ways, and I will make things right. Fine. Old chap. Yes, it's me again. Listen, disregard everything I said the night before. It was completely false. I was out of my mind. Out of my mind. And what we must do is provide things such as maternity leave, higher wages, an 8-hour day. These things are humane. It must be implemented. No, I'm not on any sort of substance. Why must you keep asking that? No, nobody has bashed me over the head. Listen, promise me that you and your workers, as will mine, will have changed circumstances. Thank you, old chap. We must make this change. Perhaps, in the future, things will be different and working conditions will be far friendlier to those that they are imposed upon.